ship collided with a planetarian rocket. All were lost except for me, thanks to my supersonic sneakers.
They're just like mine. Let me see them, please.
Shut up and get back into the control room.
What's up, Vault Dwellers? So I'm Dan, and today we're diving into a very specific breed of B-movie. Not the quiet weirdos or the slow burn creep fests. No, I'm talking about the ones that try so hard to be cool, they sweat desperation right through the screen. I mean, these movies want to be the next Dirty Harry, Shaft, or Bruce Lee epic. Instead, they feel like they were directed by your uncle after 3 energy drinks and a VHS marathon. But that's why we love them. Whether it's ninjas in business suits, blind guys robbing banks, or sexy spies doing karate and platform heels, these flicks aim high and miss gloriously. So buckle up, because these 13 films don't just try to be cool, they try way too hard to be cool.
Absolutely nothing since you took over what was once the country of our people.
My God! They can pay for what you said!
You're in for a ride when a movie looks like it was recorded off a TV with Vaseline on the lens. So The Blazing Ninja is a martial arts fever dream from Godfrey Ho, the master of patchwork ninja flicks, and stars a rotating cast of dubbed dialogue and misplaced slow-mo. This was set during a conflict between rebels and occupying Japanese forces, and the plot is theoretically about a failed assassination attempt that spirals into larger consequences. But good luck following any of that. It's a dubbed disaster piece stitched together from multiple projects, and it tries so hard to be political, historical, and action-packed that it collapses under its own confused ambition. But you know what? That's the Ho charm. You watch for the chaos, not the clarity. Connie Stevens stars as Jackie Parker. She's a tough undercover narcotics agent chasing drug smugglers through the streets and waterways of 1970 Seattle. While the title Scorchy promises heat, what we actually get is a lot of trench coats, tailing suspects, and sitting in beige rooms while looking very serious. It wants to be James Bond meets Shaft with a splash of Charlie's Angels, but ends up somewhere between a shampoo commercial and a softcore cop drama. The plot meanders, the dialogue drips with cheese, and the action sequences are shot like the cameraman was on roller skates. But man, does it ever try. You can practically hear the polyester straining under the weight of this film's ambition.
He just lays me, then busts me.
How's she asking me to?
What? Layer or buster? Both. That will be taken into account.
All right, let's meet Joe Don Baker, who's Mitchell. He's a hard-drinking, rule-breaking, food-inhaling detective who looks like he just woke up from a nap on a beanbag chair. This movie wants you to believe that Mitchell is a no-nonsense action hero. What you actually get is a guy who solves crimes in slow motion, fueled by Schlitz and spite. Mitchell's car chases are clunky, his fight scenes involve a lot of wheezing, and his romantic subplot feels like watching someone try to flirt through a mouthful of mashed potatoes. And yeah, you know, it works. Somehow. Mitchell is the patron saint of try-hard B-movies. Unpolished, unsexy, and unstoppable.
Any foreign sound you hear, shoot.
All right, let's take a look at 5 blind men robbing a bank. And that's not the setup for a joke. It's the actual plot for this movie. And it plays totally straight, which somehow makes it just that much more hilarious. So the criminals, they're ex-military, trained in precision tactics. Well, except, for the whole not being able to see thing. The movie tries to be a gritty crime thriller, but it ends up looking like a community theater version of Ocean's 11, where just no one can even find the stage. The concept, it's insane. The execution, clumsy. And the tone, it's all over the place. But the sincerity, it's 100%. And that's what makes this a try-hard gem.
Have you made up your minds yet?
Have I ever? Oh, you mean the order? Well, I'll have scrambled eggs and coffee.
The same.
So this story gives us a hitchhiking teen who runs off with a philosophical drifter and ends up in a diner full of suspicious townsfolk. What starts as a PSA against running away quickly becomes a melodramatic stew of angst, small-town scorn, and a love triangle that might have been written during a detention. This wants to be a gritty morality tale, but it plays more like Rebel Without a Cause, but directed by someone who's only seen James Dean through foggy bus windows. It has the earnestness that makes you go, "Aw, you really tried, didn't you?" And in the world of try-hard cinema, that's actually the ultimate compliment. Hey, just curious, have you ever tried to rob a bank blindfolded or solve crimes in a bathrobe? Let me know in the comments. I really want to hear what's your favorite B-movie that tries just way too hard. I know you've got a few.
I knew she was trying to catch me off guard.
What do you want?
Something was strange here. She didn't seem to want to harm me. I experienced a tingling not unpleasant.
So this movie thinks it's smart sci-fi erotica, but really is just a lot of moaning and cardboard corridors. So Space Thing is about an alien who assumes the identity of a human officer.
May I inform you that I'm a colonel? As such, I'm not required to do menial tasks.
Aboard a spaceship so he can observe Earth's sexual customs. And that's the plot. Really, that's all of it. The movie tries so hard to be edgy, yet intellectual, but it plays more like Star Trek fan fiction written by someone grounded from television. Between the awkward philosophical dialogues and the janky sets that look like they were stapled together during a lunch break, this thing is a glorious mess of ambition over ability. It's 60s space-age sleaze with a plastic ray gun and a dream.
Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits a dollar. All for Husky stand-up collars.
All right, imagine the pitch if you can. It's like The Craft meets Porky's, but with pom-poms and pentagrams. You've just landed squarely in the world of Satan's Cheerleaders. A small-town high school squad gets mixed up with devil-worshipping janitors, and the result is 90 minutes of culty nonsense trying to pass for a sex comedy. I mean, every frame of this film screams, "We're being so naughty right now," but it's about as dangerous as a black cat in a Halloween store. I mean, there's barely any horror. I mean, almost no actual cheerleading. And the Satanism, it's more Scooby-Doo than Rosemary's Baby. But hey, try telling that to the movie's hair and makeup department, which clearly thought they were styling for Exorcist 2.
Why do you think I turned down your road today?
Why did you?
Because I wanted to see what was at the other end. And I got lucky because you were there.
This is where the fish lives.
This is where the fish lives, says our hero, in one of the most awkward love scenes ever captured on film. Touch of Satan is about a young man who falls for a girl on a creepy farm, only to find out she's been in league with dark forces. Or she's cursed. Or it could just be a bad date. So this movie wants to be brooding, a tragic love story dipped in horror. It ends up feeling like someone fed The Notebook into a meat grinder with The Devil Rides Out. It's slow, it's weirdly quiet, it's got more staring contest than an acting class final. But that's the charm. It's just pure, unfiltered, late-night weirdness from a crew that clearly believed they were making something very deep.
Now pay close attention to the information recorded on this film. It was prepared by L section of our UFO division.
This latest military film concerning Project Visitors was obtained from the remote-controlled high-altitude satellite Space Eyes.
So the Eye Creatures was originally titled Attack of the Eye Creatures, but the title card forgot the Attack of the part. And this was a made-for-TV train wreck. And it's what happens when you try to remake Invasion of the Saucermen with less money, but way more confusion. Buchanan directs like he's never actually seen human conversations or a flashlight before. The monsters are just guys in rubber suits with eyes pasted on, which normally I absolutely love. And in wide shots, you can literally see the street clothes peeking out from underneath. The movie wants so badly to be creepy and suspenseful, but it ends up feeling like aliens invaded a community picnic, but nobody told the director.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm just not cut out for that sort of thing.
No, that's okay.
Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
Summer Camp is a movie that wants to be Animal House, but weirder and just more desperate. You know, a sex comedy that tries to channel wild teen chaos into something marketable. What we get instead is a series of loosely connected scenes involving nudity, pranks, and the world's most enthusiastic boom-like operator. There's actually no plot, just vibes, and not even consistent vibes. Every character is trying so hard to be the next breakout comic actor that it feels like you're just watching 20 different audition tapes playing at the same time. But it's got that hot dog scented, polyester short kind of charm that only the late 70s summer comedy could really pull off. Alright, so after the apocalypse, international disputes are settled by giant robots battling to the death in gladiator arenas. Which sounds awesome, right? Well, robot jocks certainly thought so. This movie tries to be a mix of Top Gun, Rocky IV, and Transformers into one high-stakes sci-fi epic. And somehow it ends up like a Cold War fever dream shot on a toy commercial set. The stop motion, it's charming, and the sets are ambitious, but the acting, oh boy.
Yeah! Won't wake your mind until you're dead.
It's like everyone got their lines translated into English the night before filming. But the movie, it's so earnest about just everything. From patriotic duels to robot punches, you kind of have to admire the effort. This is try-hard cinema in shiny, clunky armor. Joe Don Baker returns, bigger and angrier, in this revenge action flick about a Texas sheriff who gets sent to Malta to track down a mobster. and that premise alone deserves a standing ovation. But the movie, it plays it so straight, a little too straight. Baker, he yells, he shuffles, he punches, and he shoots his way through narrow alleys like a man who thought he was signing up for a vacation, not a film. Final Justice is the try-hard B-movie apex. It just wants so badly to be a serious action cinema, but ends up as a bloated, hilarious ode to Lone Star Justice. And that's why it's our number one. Than anyone else. And somehow, that's what makes them unforgettable. You know, whether you're into kung fu chaos, sexy space sleaze, or cop dramas starring guys who wheeze after a light jog, these movies remind us that even the biggest cinematic misfires, they can still hit the cult classic bullseye. But before you go, why don't you check out some of our other countdowns? Here you're going to find things like Killer Tomatoes, VHS Nightmares, and the best B-movie robots who clearly have feelings. And by the way, keep it weird, folks.
This is where the fish lives.
Why did you run?
Because this is where the fish lives. This is where my tongue lives.